Pisces, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. This is what you don't see coming for the week of February 1st, 2026. I set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have Pisces in any of those placements, there's a little message in this reading for you. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. And also in that description box is information on how you can become a member of the Time Travelers Program. I'm going to have to slow this down. Okay. As always, keep in mind, it's a collective general reading, not individualized, not personalized to you. So as the messages come through today, just take the ones that fit, leave the ones that don't, because if it's not your message, it simply means that it's meant for someone else. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Pisces collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they not see coming for the week of February 1st, 2026? What do they not see coming this week? I feel very energized in your reading. I think that's why I'm starting to speak quickly. So if you need to click that little icon gear on the video and slow the speed down, you're welcome to do that. Okay, one more shuffle here for Pisces. Thank you. I don't know why, but meditating on your energy got me all happy. We have the creativity card. I'm not a fan of this card if you've seen my readings before, because it typically means someone who's actually lacking creativity or lacking the ability to do something for themselves, and therefore they are turning to you because they need something from you, like feeding off of you financially, emotionally. Let's see where we go with this. Bottom of the deck, fake smiles. Okay, so I think you're dealing here with someone this week who's not doing as well as they are portraying themselves. I also think that this person will be trying to feed off of you this week, maybe like energetically. Tell me more about this here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is this something they don't see coming this week? Okay, so the Hierophant card. So you're steady this week. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Three of Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. And in the face of an ending, I don't think this is anything new with the Ten of Swords. This is something that you have already been in the process of ending or closing out, or you've been anticipating this ending. But despite this, you are very solid and very grounded this week. Could be connecting to friends or communicating with people, even if it's just online. Now, the situation, environment, or connection that you're dealing with this week, because this is your energy, their energy, the Hermit, the Empress, and the King of Swords. Okay, let's start to clarify. You're solid and steady this week. Tell me more about the Three of Cups here in your energy. One more shuffle here. Thank you. And you're moving towards this ending like with ease. So again, I feel like this is something you already know about. Look at this. You have the Four of Wands. You have the Sun card. And you have the Nine of Swords. I told you, bottom of deck, Four Swords. You have been healing. Something that has been troubling you. And I think it's tied to whatever this Ten of Swords is. But again, I feel like it's been in your energy for a while. Despite all that, you are happy this week. Like I said, you're communicating with at least one other person. And it could just be online or text messages. But this is nice energy. Some of you could also be contemplating relocating at this time. But this is a burst of energy here, and that's what I was feeling during meditation. That's why I started talking like a mile a minute at the start of your reading there. I was stumbling over my words. So you could be cleaning house, like cleaning your space, reorganizing your space. This week could just be like moving around furniture. For others of you, you're contemplating relocation. But overall, the energy here is I'm feeling really good despite this ending that I am moving towards. What is that ending? Ten of Swords. One more shuffle here. Thank you. It's probably for one person watching, so don't take it if it's not yours. Some of you could be in the process of a divorce, and you know that the, whatever, the courts or something like that, like something is wrapping up soon, like you're anticipating it. Three of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Lovers. Bottom of that, King of Pentacles. So for some of you, that's what it is. You have a connection here. It's been closing out for quite some time. You're aware of it, whether this is at work or with a friend, a family member, or a lover. And I feel like you have been working on this ending. You're also this week like working to make plans about what you will do post-ending. Like when I leave this job, what am I doing afterwards? When I no longer talk to this friend, what am I going to do? And some of you could be making some new friends this week because you're anticipating the ending of this friendship. For others of you, this could be a love connection here that you're moving on from. But again, I feel like it's been in the works for quite some time. I like this energy for you. This energy I'm concerned about. The Hermit, the Empress, and the King of Swords. Tell me more about this. I feel like this person is putting on a brave face here. Because again, we're clarifying the fake smiles card. One more shuffle here. Thank you. I never get this from the Hermit, and I'm not reading gender, right? I never do. It's like they're portraying to the world that they're the Empress or Emperor, right? Again, I don't really read body parts. They're colorful, they're vibrant, right? But inside, it's like the feeling of like an old, miserable curmudgeon. I never get that with the Hermit, but this is what I'm seeing here. It's like this is what they're portraying to the world. They're colorful, they're brilliant, they're exciting, excited. They're birthing a new chapter here in their life. And meanwhile, inside, they're actually dark, lonely. Yeah, this is a fake smile type of energy here. Absolutely. Tell me more about this person's energy this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. They're really stone cold on the inside. The smile on their face is actually fake this week. Tower. Knight of Cups and the Three of Swords. Yeah, this is trying to put on a brave face in the face of this ending. You're doing a hell of a lot better than they are. Probably because you've been working on your healing and they haven't. Behind fake smiles, we have kissing ass. I think that's what they're doing. And it doesn't have to be to you or with you. It's just they're trying to be extra cheerful to all the people that they're interacting with this week, at home, at work, in the community. But it's fake. Inside, this person is falling apart. And they're in need of something. Right, in that creativity card, it says feeds off of you. So they are in need of something. They are now in lack because they have disconnected from you or you have disconnected from them. We have Temperance, we have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Five of Wands. Yeah. So anything else, though, that you need to know about your interaction with this person this week? Because I'm not sure why they're coming up in your energy if there's no interaction. So is there any interaction this week? Maybe this is just a message to let you know that you're doing a hell of a lot better than whoever this person is. Or if you are seeing them in person or seeing them online and they're wearing a smile, there's something here about maybe this message is just meant to let you know the truth about what they're going through, that they're not rebounding as well from this ending, that they're not coping as well as they're trying to portray themselves. Anything else you need to know about your interaction with this person this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Anything else you need to know? Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's a lie. Their portrayal here that everything is great and fair and balanced and they're happy and they're exuberant and they're excited for this new beginning in their life. And they could even be portraying themselves that they're happy that their connection with you is over. But it's at the heart of it, it's a lie. Two of Cups, Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I think you're going to see something. You're either going to see them in person or hear about them from like a friend or a family member, someone that's still in connection with them, or you could see something online. I think this message is just to tell you that it's a facade. This person is stuck. Their emotions are shut down. They're in a very dark place here, emotionally speaking. I'm not telling you this so you have some empathy or sympathy for them. I'm just letting you know, and I think that was the purpose of the message this week, is that if you see this person in person or online or something like that, and they're portraying themselves as this Empress or Emperor energy, and this Knight of Cups, and everything's jovial, and they're lighthearted, and they're joking and stuff, it's a facade. On the inside, this person is very much falling apart. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice. I almost feel like for someone watching, the message that wants to come through for you is that this person fed off of you, whether that was financially or energetically, or like I said, your love or your light is really what built them up to who or what they were. And since the ending, or the ending that is drawing near here, again, I don't know where you are on the timeline, I think the message is also to let you know that without you, this person isn't shining as bright. The light now is fake. The light now is fake. This is someone who used to feed off of you. And they would shine bright when they did that. But now that you're not around anymore, or you're disconnecting, or there's an ending coming here, yeah, they're feeling it. Your advice, 6 of Cups, in regards to this connection, this partnership. That's the second deacon in Scorpio. So I think that there's transformation or an ending, like I said, occurring here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. In regards to that connection, the Eight of Wands, if you're seeing anything, or like I said, you're seeing them online or something like that, Four of Wands, there's that Two of Swords, Judgment, Seven of Wands. Look at that, Queen of Swords is in the reverse. I hardly ever put actually, I never put the cards in the advice deck in the reverse, so this must have happened while I was cleansing the deck and shuffling. So, and we have the Empress here, which is how they're portraying themselves. See, they're really not an Empress, not this week. They're Empress to the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So Empress to the Queen of Swords in the reverse, overly emotional, a bit toxic with their words. They're probably speaking very unkindly to themselves, maybe beating themselves up for the ending here. But this is someone who's a bit cold-hearted. They could be malicious. This is also someone who does not know how to function without someone else. It's very much a toxic codependent kind of energy. So yeah, if you are, like I said, communicating with this person this week, or you're seeing anything online and they're portraying themselves as happy home and harmony and everything is great, there's something here for you to know that that's not true. Their emotions are shut down. They're blocking themselves. They're not healing. They're dealing with quite the emotional challenge. Yeah, to the world, they're the Empress. And in fact, they actually are the Empress in the reverse here, at least for this week. That is what I have for you. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.